Okay, Kush.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ariyanam.
Namo Ovazayanam.
Namo Vazayanam.
Namo Loe Savashahunam.
Namo Loe Savasanam.
Eso Panchanamukkaro.
Eso Panchanamukkaro.
Savvapavak Panashanam.
Savapavak Panasanam.
Mangalanam cha Shaveshim.
Mangalam cha Sarvesim.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padvam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand.
Satchidanand. Daily prayer.
I can do that.
Okay, do it.
O Dada Bhagwan, please give me infinite inner strength such that I never compromise on health, so that my body as an instrument will always be helpful to me in accomplishing my life goal of studies and success. I will remain absolutely sincere in studies. I will always stay away from bad company and bad habits. And whatever happens, please have your divine grace and blessing such that I never miss my success. May I use my mind, speech, body, instrument, and my soul, that is all my resources, to oblige others, which is the best religion. I will remain sincere, moral, pure in mind, speech, and body, in all my dealings with self and everyone in life, so that I become man of personality, poor, excellent, exactly as Dada Bhagwan. O Dada Bhagwan, I further resolve to always listen to my parents and never will I ever back answer them arrogantly. Please come infinite inner strength in these regards. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. So how was your interaction with your parents this week?
Good.
No problem?
No,
How many times you fought with your mama?
not really. I just had this like one time where I was done my homework with my mom, so I was like joking. So I'm like, I'm done, but Sita, I didn't finish it still.
Okay, how about food? She made all the food and you ate without any fuss?
Yeah.
Really? That's good. Okay. Study prayer. Let us know.
O Dada Bhagwan, I'm determined to break all the barriers, obstacles, and obstructions that come to me in study and understanding. Please shower divine grace and break the walls in my vision and give me the infinite strength to make my learning the best. Jai Satchidanand.
Very good. How many times you did this prayer this week?
Every time I studied and I did a test.
I didn't ask you that question. I said, how many times did you do the prayer this week?
At least 20 times.
Thank you. Just being mindful, that's all. You know? Okay. Dada Bhagwan prayer. Kush, unmute.
Hey Dada Bhagwan.
Hey,
Hey Dada Bhagwan.
हम हैं आपके बच्चे.
हम हैं आपके बच्चे.
दिल के हैं सच्चे.
दिल
दिल
के
के
हैं
हैं
सच्चे.
फिर भी है कच्चे.
फिर भी है कच्चे.
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे.
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे.
Thank you.
Jai
Let's
Satchidanand.
see, you did not eat lunch yet. Why your hands didn't go up? Because you're not convinced, you're not Dada's daughter?
Yeah, but I didn't put my hand.
And
I did put my hand.
like that. Deepak Dada. Okay. Okay. Homework. That is
You posted this article, so we had to read that, and also you posted a sutra which we had to read and just write about, like a brief about it.
okay.
Should I say what I wrote?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you do?
So the first thing was about you told us to read the article and then answer what does watering mean to day-to-day life. So I wrote watering is like saying the prayers. So when you say the prayers daily, you're more likely to grow spiritually and mentally as opposed to not saying it. And then the second, the sutra. So it suggested that if we accept that we do something wrong, then we're more likely to avoid making the mistake. But if we just take it lightly and say, oh, it's okay, then we are less likely to not stop doing that and just continue doing it.
So how many mistakes you made this week?
None.
None. Okay. So how do you find mistakes?
Like when you like do something and then at the back of the mind it's like, oh, I shouldn't do this, it's wrong, or like mama's gonna shout at me.
Okay.
And then second, if somebody actually tells you that no, this is wrong and you're not supposed to do that.
Okay. More from everybody.
If like if you have a test and you're working and you make a mistake, then you collect. You know how you check your work. So when you check your work, you can see that I made a mistake.
Okay. Let's see. Wake up. Let's see. Where do we make mistakes? I make a lot of mistakes. I don't know about you people.
Like breaking a code of conduct would be a mistake.
Yeah. So far we have 4. That's Ruby.
Not listening to your parents.
5.
Having
Goofing
a fight
around.
with your brother,
Goofing
sister.
around. Don't want to study.
Not
When you're
eating.
dishonest. When you're dishonest.
Don't want to wake up. Don't want to get out of bed. Think bad about the teacher. Teacher didn't do.
When you're dishonest.
Dishonest. Teacher didn't do to she or he did not teach properly. Hey, my friend, who, that friend, this friend, my sister, my brother, my papa, my mama, they listen to me, they don't pay attention to me. They don't come, they don't come across all this stuff.
We do.
Okay, so really, how do you find your mistakes? What are the golden rules to find these mistakes?
If it disregards one of the nav kalma.
I'm sorry?
If it disregards one of the nav kalma.
Okay. One of the no karmas. Okay. Actually, no karmas are the crux of finding mistake. So how many times you forget about 9 code of conduct? The none of conduct at different instances come.
Whenever somebody doesn't listen to what you say.
Yeah, but does it come when you're making a mistake? Does it say I violated this rule, that rule?
When you're doing it, you don't like understand that, but after you already made your mistake, you understand that you made it.
Yeah, so the sutra which says, what does the sutra say?
It says, when you realize that this is wrong, itself changes everything around. However, what's wrong with that? Then changes do not happen even in 5 lakh years.
So what does it mean? When we make mistake, we don't realize it. We don't go to 9th code of conduct. So what happens to that mistake?
We'll continue making the mistake.
Are we continuing making mistakes? We haven't become like Dada yet. I'm in the same boat as you people. But you're realizing at this age, I realized it at an older age. So that's a difference. Okay? So when you become my age, lots of things will be very clear, crystal clear. That is why you're joining here. So, Deepak, talk about mistakes and now 9 code of conduct. And then the sutra is very powerful because otherwise, if you don't see your mistakes, what happens? What does the sutra say?
You can not change it even in 5 lakh years. Like you continue.
5 lakh years is very normal. 500,000 years. How many lives is that? If you live, say, 100 years, how many lives is 500,000 years?
5,000.
Yeah.
Come on, math student.
It's 5,000 lives.
5,000? No.
50,000?
Yes. 50,000 lives. You know what that means? Right now, how many lives we have seen? Anybody guess? Today? Yes. How many lives you think you have seen? Tatsi, Tasvi, Kush, Mox.
10
Yes.
maybe? 20?
How much?
10, 20? Something like that.
10,
Maybe.
20. She says one mistake takes you to 50,000 lives. So you only make 20 mistakes?
No.
Just think. We have been living on this planet infinitely. You know what infinite means?
Forever.
Huh?
Infinitely is forever.
And now with Dada, if you don't pay attention, another 500,000 years or 50,000 lives. So we're very lucky, very, very lucky that we know Dada and all our lives are cut. Okay, Dada.
Yeah, so I will just try to say one thing first. Dada was narrating his vigilance, his state of purity, state of perfection, and he said, any wise, intelligent person of this world, if that person stays with him 24/7, what does that mean, 24/7 with him? To stay with someone 24/7, what does that mean?
24 hours, 7
The
days.
whole day.
Right, so somebody is there sticking along with you, like all the time. He said that that wise person, that intelligent person, that most intelligent person will not be able to find one mistake of Dada. And if someone stays with us just for 24 hours, one day, and they will find bunch of mistakes. Is that so? Is that so?
Yeah.
So that was the level of his perfection, and he said that was the outcome of following sincerely the 9 diamonds for 40 long years. the idea behind that is, he said that, you know, any mistake that those are visible, anybody can see, anybody can hear. Or even when our face gets bad, if you get irritated, you're not said anything, you're not done anything, but your face gets bad. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Or your eyes get something like that. Does that happen?
Yeah.
So that also is our mistake. And Dada said that that also won't be found in him. If someone stays with him for 6 months, non-stop, 24/7. We want to read, because we are saying in our prayers that we want to be like Dada Bhagwan, man of perfection, exactly as Dada Bhagwan, par excellent. So this is what we want. Our target, our goal is that. Do you want, sincerely, you want to achieve that goal, or just for the sake of it? What do you think?
Sincerely.
The reason is, the more you are perfect, the more you would be happy. We get upset because of our mistakes. And when we are not committing any mistakes, then we will always be happy and cheerful. And happiness is the center goal of our life. Isn't that so? So this is what. So first thing is our behavioral mistakes, conduct, how we deal with people. So those 9 diamonds clearly specifies this, and it is also a kind of resolution on our part on daily basis, 3 times a day. And second one is at the mind level and at the speech level. So all these 3 levels, mind, speech, and body level, we want to be perfect, that none of these mistakes should remain at these 3 levels. Dada says whatever mistakes are there, which he says they are there, but they cannot be seen, because those are the mistakes which are very subtle, very subtle. Yeah, so he said subtler and subtlest. You know how you have the good, better, best. So he says one is the subtle, that is at the level of mind. Subtler and the subtlest. Those 2, he says, they are there, but they cannot be eliminated in today's time of Kali Yuga. You know the Kali Yuga time? Today's time is Kali Yuga. Have you heard of this? No?
No.
Have you heard that the present time is a dark time and it is going to be darker? Have you heard of that? The idea is today's dark time. What does it mean? After putting all your efforts for happiness, you don't achieve happiness. You don't acquire those happiness. After putting all your efforts, this is the time. So such is the bad time today. So the idea is, even in this bad time, in this bad time, it is not possible to eliminate all those mistakes at the level, the subtler and the subtlest. That cannot be eliminated, because that, what it means, our body cannot be purified to that level of subtler and subtlest mistakes. But all those mistakes, he was always correcting himself. But he had already done with mind, speech, body level. So practically nobody could find any mistake at these 3 levels, mind, speech, and body level. So at least what Dada has said, whatever I have achieved in this life, in this difficult and dark time, Kali Yug. It is called Kaliyug. Yug is a time, era. The era we are passing through is dark, black. Kali means black, dark. So he said, you can achieve what I have achieved. That's anyone can achieve that. So we can put all our efforts, at least we can set our goal for that. And whatever best we can achieve in this life, it will be on our advantage, at our advantage. Do you understand? So this is what our effort is. And if we are continuously watching ourselves and vigilant, only then it would be possible. Today, our mistakes are so blatant, so open. Anybody can see, find it out, and easily pinpoint. And when those mistakes are pinpointed, at times we may say outside, so what? What a big deal. Now, what is wrong in that? Do you understand? That's why that small phrase which was given to you says, when you feel that this is wrong, then that mistake will get eliminated. But when you feel what is wrong in that, then that mistake will live in you for 500,000 years. Okay? So, because of our goal of happiness, we want to achieve that, we must get rid of these mistakes and we must be vigilant. Jai Satchidanand.
Deepakanandji, you talked about a couple of buzzwords. Mind. What is mind?
Mind?
No, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the children.
Okay, fine.
Because we've done this before. You talked about mind. What is mind?
Yeah, the mind. Okay.
Because we actually do we push.
It's like where you bring all the thoughts up. So when you think of something.
Yes.
Where?
Where's the mind in your body? That's it. So Dada, where is the mind in the body?
See,
now you can answer.
Sorry for that. I didn't get it that time. It is said that the physical mind is in our heart, and the causal mind, which causes new karma, the physical or the effective mind is in our heart, and the causal mind is here. 2.5 inches, 3 inches inside, at the pituitary gland. There's a gland here. So that's why we put a dot, not of color, but of a particular material called sindoor or sandalwood, because it helps us, it has a soothing effect, but that is our mind. Do you understand? Do you understand? So heart, that's why we say we must live by our heart.
What is the function of the heart mind?
What is the function of what?
Heart mind.
Heart mind?
The mind which is in the heart.
Okay. See, because that mind is located in the heart, so if you can pacify your mind, if you can please your mind, if you can please others' mind, if you can handle others' mind, then you have win the heart of the other person. And that is very easy. It's not easy to handle ego. But if you can manage the mind, then ego will automatically get under control. So it is very important to live by heart. That's why it is said, our relations at home is not formal, they are informal. Do we say that? And our relation and interaction outside home is all formal. What it means, you must follow certain courtesy, you must follow certain etiquette. Have you learned that? This is how you must, this is how you must say, this is how you must wish people, this is how you welcome people, this is how you say goodbye to people. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That is why it is said, truly, where relations are hearty relations, where there is no sorry, there is no thank you. How do you like that? Although we are taught like that, even at home, you didn't say sorry, you didn't ask, you didn't say please. But because we are living in this world, formal world, so we are made to practice at home also, so that when you go outside, then you take care of all these courtesy and etiquette. Do you understand? You say please, if anything wrong happened, then you say sorry. And when you return certain things, then you say thank you. Right?
So all the thoughts come out from the heart, and how you deal with that, that's our behavior, Deepakanandji
Yes.
says. Okay, everybody? Okay, so think about your heart all the time. Anyway, so for the homework, let us work on our mistakes. So why don't you look at your mistakes committed for your teachers and your parents? Then we'll take about brothers and sisters, but okay,
Right.
because that is really working on the third code of conduct. Everybody got it?
These are the two prime teachers of our life.
Now it can be your reaction, it can be your thought,
Obedience also.
your speech, the way you talk, so or to your parents, okay? So please be mindful of this. Very important to be mindful for every day and take notes. But it's kush. You don't just think about it on Friday night and say, oh, I had to do homework. Everybody keeps a journal. Nobody keeps a
Huh?
journal.
No journal?
Yeah.
I just remember everything.
No,
Like I
please,
write it down sometimes, but yeah.
please buy a notebook. Please make a notebook and put your thoughts of every day, how and what you did. Very important.
Certain things is like when you write it down, then it is like it gets imprinted. You understand?
Yeah.
Getting printed, but it gets imprinted in your mind. So that practice is always good.
Believe me, you will find 10 mistakes every day. So next Saturday, you should be able to say, I had 70 plus mistakes, and then categorize them into 2 or 3 items. I guarantee you that.
At least keep track of that and write it down. It'll be fun.
And second homework, people that talk about subtle. What is subtleness? Okay, find out. Talk to your parents. So people that they have them watch this video and say, hey, he talked about subtleness. What is subtleness? Okay, don't look up in a dictionary meaning, okay? But this is a part to discuss with your parent. Involve the parent. And whoever parents are available next week and not working, please have them join us. They'll be interested.
Good.
Okay? Let's see. That's what you got the mail. Can you post the homework?
I already did.
Oh, you already
I
did?
did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you say bring your parents in there?
I'll write that down.
And send this homework to your parents. Oh, good idea. Please send this, what you send me, friends, in to your parents, Mama and Papa. Okay?
Mm.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Can you do 3 months, please?
Namo Vitragaya.
No.
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo
Namo
Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo
Siddhanam.
Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Vajrayanam.
Namo Loye Sova Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Eso Panchana Mukkaro.
Eso
Esno Panchana Mukkaro.
Sova Pavapanasano.
Savapanasanam.
Mangalanam Cha Sovesim.
Mangalanam
Nam Chavesim.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Ram Avai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Jai Satchidanand.